often, so I'm a little nervous, but I just want to start off and say thank you for all the prayers. I wouldn't have been able to get through those 2 weeks, probably the worst time of my life, not know what I was going to face the next day, without y'all's prayers and the prayers of my family, and y'all are my family. And I just want to thank you for that, and give yourselves a round of applause for that. And just a little background about how it started was, I started with very bad hip pain, and I went to urgent care and they said, oh, it's just a sprain, you'll be fine, take over-the-counter medication. Well, that didn't get better, so I went to orthopedic and they said, it's just a sprain now, the MRI was going to have to wait a week, and the results would still take a week to come back. So I'm still in so much pain, still haven't had the MRI yet, and I go back to the orthopedic in the next couple of days, and he said, you need to go to the ER right now. There's something much worse causing this. So I'm there for almost the whole day, because the ER takes forever to get into. And they do an MRI, and they said, you have something called a gluteus minimus tor. And they put me on medicine, like pain medicine, and they gave me one to take home with, and I slept for probably 5 or 6 hours, and I woke up in the next morning in excruciating pain. And of course the pharmacy is not open on Sundays, so Mom called the hospital and said she's in excruciating pain, we need medicine. And they said call back at the right time. And they called back at 7 o'clock and actually called us and said, you need to get Gracie to the hospital right now. She has, her blood cultures came back and they found infection in her blood. And as soon as I heard that, I looked at my dad and said, am I going to die? I don't want to die. And if it wasn't for my dad laying hands on me and praying and said, he said, child, you're gonna have the breath of God in you and live. So I went back to the hospital and they said, most likely, we're gonna have to transport you to Longview. So there for probably 2 hours, and they transported me to Longview by EMS. And as soon as I got there, they were waiting for me to do the surgery. And they said, you don't have a sore muscle in basically your buttocks. And they said, it's something called osteomyelitis. I had a pelvic bone infection that is so rare in children my age that the doctors are just baffled about how I got it. Plus, on top of that, having basically sepsis all throughout my body. And after that, they did a bone debridement to clean away all the blood and stuff that was in my hip. And I was there for a week. And then I was about to go home when my side started to swell even worse. And I gained a hematoma on the side they did surgery. So they had to take me back into surgery and open me back up again and clean it out. After that surgery, it took me a long time to gain back my feeling in my legs to walk. I couldn't imagine being paralyzed for all of my life. Just sitting in the bed made me feel like I couldn't do anything by myself. So it took me time. After I left the hospital, they put a PICC light in my arm so I could have medicine throughout my body. That's the heaviest. I've probably taken 1,000 milligrams of medication to stop the infection in my body, even at home. 7,000 milligrams. And after that, I was using a walker and couldn't even walk. And now, right now, today, I'm playing soccer at my high school. It's bothering so much to me because it's talking about how you were dirty, but the blood of Jesus cleans you. And if it wasn't for Calvary and the blood that Jesus shed that day, not just that you will be saved, but He also will heal you from your afflictions. Woo! People just listen to the words she sings and about what Jesus did on Calvary back then. But I just want to say thank you for all the prayers and everything it was today. I'm back to normal and living a life as a normal teenager now.